What is up, guys? MJPB back again once again, and here we are in the finals. We are taking on Nessa. We got Togekiss, Galarian Weezing, Greedent, Rollsraid, and Galvantula. So yeah, she leads Golisopod. We go to Togekiss to start because I was planning ahead and I know what order they send things out. So Togekiss comes in. We go for the air slash straight away, which is going to activate Golisopod's emergency exit, even if we don't kill, but we get a crit. So Golisopod goes down straight away. We bring in Galvantula, who takes down the Sea King with a Thunderbolt, super easy. Propel actually comes in against me, uses a liquidation, does massive damage. Thunderbolt absolutely wipes it out, love that. Pelipper comes in, activates Drizzle, which is kind of scary. I think I outspeed though, so I actually go for the Volt Switch here because it's quite effective, and I'm pretty sure it will just take out the Pelipper in one shot. It does indeed, which allows us to get a free switch in for G-Max Dreadnought. I go into Rollsraid for the quad effective Grass move, Giga Drain, which absolutely wipes it out in one shot, winning us the second Elite Four member, I guess you could say, quite easily. If Bede was the first Elite Four member, if you're looking at staggering it the same. We then have a B, so we have Galvantula, Galarian Weezing, Claydol, Togekiss, and Dusclops to start up against B. She sends out Hawlucha first, which is the only reason I brought Galvantula. Well, Galvantula does resist fighting type moves as well. But yeah, Hawlucha is a very good Pokemon. I wish I could have had one myself, to be honest. But Persimmon has put in a lot of work for us. Thunderbolt does take out the Hawlucha straight away. And at this point we swap to Galarian Weezing after a Volt Switch, I think. Yep, after a Volt Switch we swap to Galarian Weezing against the Phalanx. We get a bit of HP back from the Black Sludge. Phalanx goes for the No Retreat, which is basically just getting an Omni boost, but you can't escape, which means I can take it out fairly easily with a Strange Stream. Typelocke comes in, which is probably one of the best designed Pokemon I've seen in a while. Strange Stream brings it down to the red though. She full restores, which is kind of annoying. I go for the Venoshock for some chip damage, and then we go for the Strange Stream again. Oxalot doesn't really do much because I'm going to take out the Typelocke right now. She brings in Surf Etch, goes for the Slam, she misses, so my luck is on point right now, and this one Strange Stream just absolutely wipes it out. G-Max Machamp comes in, goes for the Max Strike, which does reasonable damage, about 60. Strange Stream does about the same in terms of percentage. Black Sludge brings us back up though, which is very nice. I just keep on going for the Strange Stream. Max Flare actually does a bit more, I think, than the Max Strike. Strange Stream again brings it to about the same. Black Sludge brings us up. I swap to Dusclops because I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose my Galarian Weezing. Dusclops takes the hits pretty well. Fire Punch does decent damage in the sun, but Shadow Ball brings it down to low health. I then Shadow Sneak for the priority to take down the champ. As you can see, the level caps are increasing between these fights. That is the third Elite Four member, I guess, if you want to call her that. Then we have Raihan. I don't have the team for this, but we get a crit on the Torkoal with an Ancient Power. The only way that could have been better is if I got the Ancient Power boost. Raihan brings in Goodra. He goes for a Rain Dance as I bring in my Galarian Weezing, meaning Muddy Water does a lot of damage. Strange Stream hits and doesn't even do half, which is just blows my mind. Goodra is absolutely amazing. I go for the Protect just to see what it's going to do. It goes for the Surf. I get a little bit of health back as well, which is very nice. I then bring in Togekiss as I go for the Draining Kiss. I obviously brought in Togekiss a bit earlier. So we go back and forth, just exchanging blows. He goes for the Rain Dance now that the rain has gone, giving me a free turn essentially. And then another Draining Kiss manages to knock out the Goodra, and we get back to full health, which is very, very good for us. Turtonator comes in. I know it wants to go for the Sunny Day now. I just go for the Ancient Power, and I get the Omni Boost, which is absolutely incredible, because I've pretty much just got one of the best turns in history, because he's gone for a Sunny Day, which means he's done no damage to me, and I get to just go for another Ancient Power as he goes for a Shell Trap, which just isn't going to do anything because you're dead. Turtonator goes down. In comes the Flygon. I feel pretty good with my Omni Boost, so I just go for the Draining Kiss. Flygon goes down instantly. However, when the Duraludon comes in, I know I have to swap. I bring in Claydol, who takes a hit on the first turn. I go for Protect. He uses Max Steel Spike. And at this point, I go for the Earth Power. Another Max Steel Spike comes in, which does a lot of damage. Earth Power comes in and almost one-shots the Duraludon. It was a crit, because I was not expecting to do that much damage at all. I swap my Claydol for Durant. Durant misses a dig. Body Press brings us down to low health. I go for another dig, knowing that if I miss this one, then Durant is going to die. But thankfully we don't miss, and Duraludon goes down, winning us the Elite Four, if you want to call it that. So yeah, not too much trouble. I did do a lot of planning before a lot of these battles, so realistically I knew that I could win all of the battles pretty well. Then we make our way on to the pitch for the final against the champion. Leon is right here. We're about to face him. Hydreigon's going to get its first ever. Never mind, we've got to wait a bit more because Chairman Rolls is being a bit of yeah. Anyway, Chairman Rolls is an idiot. He thought he knew what he was doing, but he doesn't, because nobody ever does. These evil villains are absolutely stupid. They're all like, yes, we're going to bring more water or more lands. We're going to get more energy. We're going to expand space and time. No, leave the world as it is, man. So yeah, we head back to Postwick and head into the slumbering world after Rose's interruption, because we need to try and find some sort of help to defeat the Eternatus. We end up finding some dead Sword and Shield, man. Like, roll credits. just roll credits already. Obviously, I wanted to pick the Shield up, you know, but we're playing Sword, so we got stiffed with the rusted swords. So yeah, Hop picks up the shield, doesn't actually show him picking it up. I come back to Hammerlock and go face to face against Chairman Rose. He's like, what are you going to do? You're literally nothing. He's like, you can't do anything, it's already happening. And I'm like, well, screw you, man, I'm gonna do something. And arguably, this is some of the best music in Pokemon I've ever heard. It's so good, especially the opening. The opening is, oh, god tier, god tier. I might do a tier list of Pokemon music, you never know, because that music is absolutely incredible. He leads with an Escavalier, I lead with Pyroma the Ninetales, and I just go for a Flamethrower. Because, you know, why not? It's quite effective. Easy. Bam, Escavalier goes down. He starts complaining because he thinks I'm better than him. And I'm like, okay, Like, what's the deal, man? I'm like, you challenge me, man. Kling Clang comes in, I just go for another flamethrower, because, you know, why not? Just one-shots it. Nice, love to see it. Ferrothorn comes in, just go for another flamethrower, because, you know, core effective, why wouldn't you? Ferrothorn goes down. Thank you very much, I'll take it. Berserker comes in, I just go, you know what? I'll go for another flamethrower. Berserker goes down. In comes the G-Max Copperaja though, and I don't want to stay in with Ninetales because I know this thing has a ground move. As it just shows, Max Quake. Durant comes in, tanks the Max Quake. I go for the dig, trying to stall out its G-Max turns as well. Goes for another Max Quake, I avoid. However, it is at this point that the dig lands, thankfully anyway. Dig could have missed, but Durant has to go down to allow the free switch. But we have stalled it out of G-Max turns. I bring in Claydol because I can't really do anything against my Claydol. I go for the Earth Power, but it does have special defense boosts, I'm pretty sure. Heavy Slam does a lot of damage. I wasn't expecting it to do that much, I'll be honest. We bring in Julian the Passimian. Heavy Slam takes it-ish. We go for a Drain Punch because I'm pretty sure I'll outspeed. I do indeed, and the Copperaja goes down, defeating Chairman Rose, which I'm a bit sad about because I do like the music a lot. You only get to hear it for about 5 seconds, especially with all the work Pyroma did. But yeah, unfortunately we did lose Durant, who was a very heavy hitter and took hits pretty well as well, just showing how good the steel type really is. We then make our way onto the damaged roof of Hammerlock Stadium, and Leon throws his Pokeball at the Eternatus. And I'm like, an Ultra Ball probably would have been better, mate. I won't lie. The Pokeball gets split in half by this Eternatus, and then fights me. I bring in my my Ninetales because I don't actually like my switch-in. Pyroma gets Flash Fire because it goes for Flamethrower for some reason. I don't know why. I just go for extra sensories, but the Eternatus goes for a Dynamax Cannon, which crits, and there's no way Pyroma's surviving that. So Pyroma goes down after all the hard work she did in the Rose fight. Julian comes in and manages to finish off the Eternatus though. So yeah, really good there. It's at this point that deep in the slumbering worlds, an explosion of bright light happens and some wolves appear from thin air. They somehow manage to jump higher than Superman. I don't know. Yeah, physics not really being lived up to there, but you know, is what it is. Eternatus is now Eternamax, and we can't do anything against it because we're bad for some reason. The wolves come in. We yield the sword and shield. You like that? That was pretty good, wasn't it? The sword and shield merge together as one and beam down light rays to the two wolves, turning them into absolute monsters. Literally. They're pocket monsters, but yeah. They come down, one's got a sword, one's got a shield. Roll the credits, box art legendaries, and yeah, see you next time. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, now with the wolves' help, we can take on this claw, hand, circle, snake thing. Hop, double. He sends out double. I don't know why. It's useless. After a while of spamming protect and light screen and whatever, because it has no physical use. Goes for the max Wormwind on the max Snorlax. No, it's just the normal Snorlax. Claydol finishes him off with an Earth Power because obviously I had to beat the Eternamax. Nobody else can do that. That's my job. I throw a standard Pokeball because I only have a few of them, and somehow managed to catch it when Leon couldn't catch the normal one. but you know, that's how Pokemon works. The walls deform or demerge with the sword and shield, so I'm left with the rusted sword in my bag for the rest of the game, which is odd. But finally, we can head back to, no, it's not Wyndham Stadium, it is Wembley. We are at Wembley, we're going to fight Leon. So we have Pirouette the Claydol with leftovers, Light Screen Stealth Rock, Earth Power Protect. Level 65, as you can see, we have Propel, Barrel Scooter with Muscle Band, with the moves, Parkley with Choice Band, Eviolite Dusclops, yeah, okay, well, yeah, Assault Vest, Hydreigon. Hydreigon's coming to the battle. Let's go. Madness is finally here. Great band as well, by the way. Madness. Love it. Oh, baggy trousers? Oh, yeah. Leon comes out. And he's like, wow, you must be really good. You sold out the Wembley crowd. And I'm like, yes, I did. Well, what's Wembley? Like 80,000 seats. Yes, I did. I did do that. That's me. And he's like, we're going to have a champion time. And I'm like, I sure hope so, because you're the champion. And yeah, he starts warming up his shoulder to throw his ball out onto the field, I suppose. And he starts psyching himself up. And I'm like, okay. We're going to have a real fight right now. And Champion Leon, he whips off his cape and sends out the shield form Aegislash, which is fitting because we're playing Sword and Shield. I send out my Claydol, I go for a light screen straight away. He stance changes, goes for a non-special move. He does go for a special move, he goes for Shadow Ball. What a read from me. Still does about half though, which is kind of worrying. But yeah, leftovers brings us back up a little bit, and now that he's not in shield form, I go for the Earth Power. I go for the Earth Power, there we go, and just absolutely one-shot it because it has 0 defense. So, you know, that's pretty good. He's just like his brother and starts talking about super effectiveness, even though it's the final battle. Rhyperior comes in, and at this point, I'm like, I think I just have to go for damage in the champion fight. I don't know why my Ninetales came out there, but that was a bit weird. But yeah, Pirouette unfortunately does go down to a Mega Horn. Nothing you can do about it. Hydreigon finally comes in and surfs the Rhyperior into the ground. Have that. Haxorus comes in. I get a free switch in from, because I know it's going to use a Dragon move on my Hydreigon. I get a free switch in because it does a quick fairy. Draining Kiss absolutely demolishes this thing and brings us back up to a decent health as Dragapult comes in, and I go for another Draining Kiss with Stealth Rocks from Claydol, which I set up really early on as well, doing a little bit of chip damage to all the Pokemon, which is super helpful. He goes for the full restore, which is fine because I know I can do big damage with the Draining Kiss, and that'll bring me back up to full health as well, which is really nice. So we get it under half. I get back up to my 200 HP. Hyper Potion of would be it. I just go for another Draining Kiss because I know it's going to outspeed with Thunderbolt. It does less than half, and Draining Kiss brings me back up a little bit to face the last book. No, he has a Rillaboom left as well. Rillaboom comes in. There we go. I said Rillaboom, but Rillaboom comes in. I Air Slash, one-shot it because yeah, the Galar starters aren't too good at taking super effective hits. The G-Max Charizard goes for a rock type move, but an ancient power is pretty much good enough to one-shot it from the half health stealth rock damage as well. The G-Max Charizard goes down. Togekiss is level 69 by the end of it because it's a traded Pokemon. Togekiss puts in mad work. Leon starts shivering, throws his hat in the air. I don't know why. He's a bit weird. And yeah, I am the champion with only 18 Pokemon, one of each type. there were a few overlapping types at some times, but that's perfectly fine. Maybe in future Typelocks you could just go for a monotype Pokemon. That would probably be a bit harder. And I've probably done it on the easiest game, realistically. Because yeah, you can farm mints and everything like that. Leon starts going all Greta, whatever her last name is, on us, and we're like, we'll save the Earth. Yeah, I mean, if they'd worked on that a lot more, then the story in this game probably could have been a bit better. But yes, Leon announces me finally as the champion. I get some firework displays, and he says, he just bigs me, he praises me for whatever. He holds my hand in the air like I've just won a boxing fight, and I'm gassed. That was our final team sheet. Few more deaths than I would have liked, but we got through at 10 Pokemon, I think. And yeah, that's the end of the Pokemon Sword Typelocke. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I certainly did. It was the first time I've done a Typelocke, and it was quite a fun way to play. That was the final team to take on Leon. But yeah, that's it. So until next playthrough, guys, peace.